And it's Discovery of the Week time. I've been joined by some three fantastic people who we're going to be delving into their story and find out what it is that they've been doing for themselves and for the country at large. Now, these three people, we have Ama Asante, we have Na Shormeh, Nortey, and then we also have Gladstone Kwawukume. Now, let me start with Gladstone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Now, first of all, let me give some context to our conversation this morning. I was asking you just a few seconds ago that is it the same school that the colleagues of these ladies won the RoboFest championship in the States?
Yes, the same school.
So, okay, so now you have to explain to me what you people eat in the school, because it's like, it's just, you're fascinating champions on every side, everywhere. What, tell me a little bit about the Methodist Girls School.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The most intriguing, let me use the encouragement from the headmistress.
Okay.
He understands students, he understands development, he understands the passion of the girl child education.
Okay.
So he's trying to promote them not only in the classroom, but in different ways of how they can able to excel outside,
Okay.
to able to meet the international education requirements,
Okay.
especially both entrepreneurship, the RoboFest, everything that require extra curriculum.
Yes.
The headmistress is in support. She pushes very, very
that.
encouragement. Talk to them as his own children. Over 3,000 students.
Wow.
And she's a mother of all. He's trying to understand every student's needs.
Wow.
So, when you have a mother like that, who understand your vision, your mission,
Yes.
you're able to excel in all angles, both education, both everywhere you be to express yourself. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm super impressed. Now, you're the patron, right?
Yeah.
At this school. Let me come to the ladies here, Ama, and then Na Shormeh. Okay. So let me start with Ama. What brought you into this space to play around with plantain leaves and banana skins and all of those things? What started it all off?
What started the concept was trying to solve a problem. And the problem was the rate at which plastic waste, specifically polythene bags, is killing us.
Okay.
So we had to look for a substitute for polythene bags. And we realized that paper is the nearest one, and it's also biodegradable. So we're thinking through, we did our own research, and we found out that paper is made out of fiber. And plantain has a lot of fiber, and it was the closest substitute and the cheapest one. And plantain, on the other hand, was also another problem, because when it rains and after the plantain have been harvested, they cut down the stem. This stem does not rot easily. It takes 2 years to rot. And when it gets burnt, when they burn it, it also depletes the ozone layer.
Okay.
So we decided to use it, and it went well.
Okay. So, Na Shormeh, take us through the process of development. How did it all start? And then of course, Ama, you can also come in at any point in time. How did it all start from the very beginning? Take us through the science of it. How did you develop? Because right now, I'm looking at this bag here. Beautiful. How do you get to this point from the beginning?
Okay. So in our school, we have a big plantain farm that is for some of our teachers. So after the fruit are harvested, like she said, the stems are left to rot. It also occupies space, or they are burnt, which depletes the ozone layer. So we took the stems from the farm. Through research, how we got to know that plantain stem can also serve as a manufacturer of paper. So we took the stems, we dried them, we cut them into smaller pieces, then we boil them with chemicals. So these are the raw stems. We dry it to become like this. So when we boil it, we mill it, it becomes a pulp like this.
Okay.
Then we
It looks
spread
like
it.
asana or something.
Then we spread it on a mesh
Okay.
and dry it. When we dry, this is our outcome.
Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. So you go from let me have this. You go from the
liquid.
yeah.
This is it.
So this pulp here. So it's a thick
Yes.
substrate.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it comes with different textures when you blend it.
Yes.
You know, you have the
Depends
very
Okay, so you blend it with stuff. You can blend this with other things.
No,
Oh,
blend
no.
it alone.
When
You blend it in
okay,
the stages,
so
yeah.
okay. Go on. Okay, so you're
So
telling me, and then
we
you come
have-
to this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the pulp can be thick depending on the way we want
Okay.
our outcome of the paper. So if we want a thin paper,
Yeah.
we make the pulp,
pulp
very
thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we want a thick paper to transform them into this, we
Yeah.
make them very thick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Let me have the paper there. Okay. Let me feel what it looks like. Okay. Okay. So something like this, what would you use it for?
It comes with different variety, different shapes of what you want to, the imagination, what you want to use it for. You want to use it for frame.
So okay.
want
Wait.
to-
So you have this thin one, right?
Yeah.
With this thin one.
These are paper.
Yes.
Sir, yeah.
What would something like this be used for in terms of application? So if you were, would you sell it as it looks like this, or will you do something else to it before it becomes
Okay, as we turn it to the paper bag.
okay?
So that's the paper bag you're having.
Okay.
So if you can see, we turn to all those things. So we
Okay.
don't just have this the raw paper now. So you have to be transformed to this kind of items.
Yeah, but this one looks thin, so I'm wondering how
No.
you use this.
We
This
will
Yes.
use this for a birthday card.
Cards.
so birthday
Cards,
cards.
yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
So if you can see, if you watch all there are different textures around the table.
Okay.
And everyone have different.
Okay, so this is thinner than this
Yes,
one. definitely.
exactly. You
Even
see,
with the
right?
paper,
There's different
Yeah,
textures.
textures, yeah.
So this is a thicker.
Yeah.
So as you can, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it from here, but this is actually thicker than this one. Okay, that's good. And then we have some cards here.
Yeah.
Let me see
Yeah.
these cards.
These are like poster cards. You have to write inside. You
Oh,
see.
okay.
If you watch this one, it's have different
Texture.
textures to it. If you watch this one too, this one
Yeah.
have different textures too.
Okay. And then we have a photo frame.
Yeah. No, the photo
Oh
frame
no,
is
it's actually this is also a card.
Like
It's
a
a
wish
different kind
card.
of card. Okay, so the paper in the middle, is this regular paper or
no,
also
the same.
from,
It's from the plantain.
also from the plantain?
Yeah.
Interesting. So how do you get it to be white? And this one is
They use a chemical
tell us about
solution.
that. Tell us about
It's
that.
a white chemical solution.
Okay, so the chemical is white or the chemical in its reaction creates a white paper?
The chemical is white.
The chemical is white.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Fascinating stuff. What are some of the challenges that you faced along the way in your development of this?
The challenge, one, getting more teachers to support us. Two, the unfavorable weather conditions because of where our school is situated.
Manfe.
Yes.
Okay. Why is
And
it
then the-
unfavorable? I want to know that.
weather.
What aspect of the weather is not favorable?
Well,
for
you see, the way you can get a longer period of like sunshine, well, they need
for
to
drying, for
yeah.
the drying
That's the
process
whole
and so
thing.
on.
It's
Okay.
especially when you want to dry this one, when you have good weather to dry it, it becomes a problem. Same as when you put on
That's
the
what
mesh.
video we know.
And
It's
that's the whole
raining
thing.
almost every day.
And then one of
so-
the biggest challenges is the machine to able to produce, to mill, to cut. Is the
Milling
one-
machines, cutting
cutting, and then
machines,
the folding
okay.
machines
Okay.
is one of the biggest challenge. Although the headmistress is trying, and then we have one big support from one of the parents. That's Dr. Adokwetego.
Okay.
He's one of the parents who's really, and his friends is a Wesley Girls student. With his friends, they really supported us so much well. She's really championed the students. She motivated them. She teach them as well. We go to the office to have a lot of series of
Interactions.
lectures and stuff.
Okay.
Try to let them know. So it's part of our success. And then, the future challenge we didn't able to. It's so shame that we didn't able to go and represent the country in the global world because due to financial situation, and then the embassy to say late admission or late.
Okay.
It's all boiled down. So
Okay, yeah.
now what we are doing, we are preparing for the Afro State Challenge in Abuja. That is November, on the 6th of November.
Okay.
So they are preparing very strongly.
So what are you presenting for your competition in that challenge?
Same thing.
The same thing,
product.
same product. So are you going to do like many more
Yes.
Yeah.
products? Okay, let me rephrase the question. Are you going to make more of what you have here, or you're going to introduce new products to add to this?
Introduce
New
new
products.
products to
Introducing
add up.
new products.
But one factor of their product or what they are trying to achieve is to produce more paper bags. They are praying that by the end of September, they're able to produce almost 8,000 paper bags.
Wow.
So that's what we are working on.
A lot of work.
So we are getting one of the engineers who is trying to produce, is trying to help us to get the machine. His name is the machine to blend. Makaman.
Okay.
So he's the one trying to design a new machine for us to process, to be able to champion the course.
Okay, so it's interesting. You say he's designing a new machine.
Yeah.
For this purpose.
Yeah.
So it means that other industries are needed to come in to actually make this thing work.
Exactly.
Yes.
We need more support.
Wow.
Because the head mistress has given us a space.
Let's talk us through what we are looking at here.
Okay, so these are the processing. They are washing the whole thing. You know, this is the process of the drying.
Okay, so this is the drying.
Yeah, this is the drying.
So
status, yeah.
this is before we get to this this stage. Okay,
exactly.
All right. So
you
the
can
fresh
see,
plantain
exactly
stalk.
So you can see the students are busily working on that.
Let me ask you: does it matter whether you use banana or plantain?
No.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. The same system.
Okay.
So now it has
So
finished
these
drying.
are dried.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Yeah. And then they are cutting it.
You are cutting. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it matter how you cut them, or
No,
you
it
just
doesn't
basically
matter.
want to reduce the size?
Sizes,
of the
yeah.
cement? Okay.
You know, this is the time they are boiling it now.
Okay. Okay.
So it's in the stem boiling.
All right. So you boil to soften.
Yes.
Or to extract.
No, to soften.
To soften.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which they add the kind of chemicals inside to
Okay.
mix very quick.
So now what is happening here? Sieving.
Now we are sieving the whole thing.
Okay.
To get into the blender stage.
Okay.
So this is the sieving point.
So
now this is now they finish blending it. Now they are laying it on the mesh.
okay. So this is where you determine what the thickness
Exactly.
will be.
This is
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so this is a blending point.
Okay.
Yeah. The machine makes noise, so sometimes you need to.
So is it like how do we call that? The corn mill type of machine?
Yes,
that's what it is.
Yes,
right?
that's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah. That's what we used to mill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
One question I wanted to ask whilst we were looking at this was, what happens to the leftover from the sieving stage? Because when you are sieving to get the finer liquid under.
No.
Or rather, you are getting rid of the liquid.
No, I'm getting rid of the water.
The water from.
Not within. The water still being used.
Okay.
They still recycle the water to produce more, to boil and then
Okay.
stuff. So
Okay.
there's nothing there that is
It goes to waste.
waste. Nothing is
goes to
waste.
waste
Everything
at all.
is being used
Okay.
again,
Okay.
over and over and over.
Okay.
So
All right. Okay.
we don't.
Tell us about the Abuja competition. What are you hoping to achieve? I mean, everybody goes to the competition. You want to come number one, right?
Yes.
Okay, but your preparations, the event itself. How do you hope to return to Ghana in terms of what you would have achieved, contacts you would have made, business opportunities, and all of that? If you can just share that with us a little bit.
Okay, for me and my students, we are not doing this because of the competition.
Okay.
We are doing it because of the state, which we are living in.
Explain.
Explain it because, you have been seeing a lot of flooding when the rain
Yes.
falls. So you can just imagine when rain falls, how many people die within our
Yes.
circle here, at the back here. So these are passion that we want to able to help the country to eradicate waste, that is plastic waste,
Plastic
to replace
waste,
it with paper bags.
Okay.
So our vision is able to get more support from the government and then from individual corporates to able to produce more paper for the
Yeah.
states.
Yeah.
Because we have made a lot of research and we have come get more ideas. So we're trying to go to the AfroSeed or the World Cup, trying to let the world know that these are the students and they are female, something they want to do for the states.
Yeah.
Not because of the competition, but they want to sell the idea. They want to able to get more companies or individuals to support them,
Yes.
to able to meet their needs or their goals, to able to help the society. People are trying. The head interest is trying. Dr. Adekwetego is trying. Their parents are trying, but we need more support because our vision by the end of December, we should be able to produce almost over 5 million paper bags.
5 million paper bags.
Yes.
By the end of this year.
Yes. So that's our target.
Big dreams.
Exactly. So we yesterday we were able to produce some of the mesh and some of the paper with them. They're still working and they're still making research.
In the pictures we saw a number of people. How large is the team?
It's 24.
24 people.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are all instrumental. They are all working very hard.
Wow.
They try to make, although they have a challenge with the academics in school is very tight. You know, they are there for a purpose, but they try to make little time for these products. It really encouraged me, really encouraged their interest to, apart from all their busy schedule, they're trying to be able to have something for the society, both the community, both the state as well. So normally they get time around Saturdays and Sundays. That's the time they normally work a lot. And they normally have to do a research, read a lot, how they can come up with different types and that stuff. You know, but they don't have machines. One thing that they don't have, they're trying to like say we can do it. Let's try it. And that pushed me like, okay, let's try it. Let's do it. Sometimes they have to face the disciplinary quarantine because they can't be able to go to prep. They have to serve their prep. They have to serve some of the class to be able to achieve. You know, so.
I see. So, Amma, tell us, your when you started this thing, were your parents aware?
Yes.
And what did they think of it at the time? This I'm talking about before you won, you know, all the accolades that you've won now. You know, now it's a big deal. So everybody who didn't even support you will now support. How was it at the beginning when you started doing this and with your parents and close family friends?
My parents, it's a class. So my parents knew I was in the class. But
so
then
it was
they
like
didn't know exactly what I was doing until one PTA.
Okay.
But they were okay. They were supportive.
Really? They didn't say, look, you need to focus on your studies and stop doing that. What about you?
Oh, my mom and my dad were really supportive from the start. My dad kept on encouraging me. This is really great. You don't have to leave it. I should really put myself in it, not to forgo my academics, but I should focus on this because people are out there, have the degree, they don't have work. So if I happen to fall in that path, I have this as a support.
So let's talk about the whole concept of conservation and the environment. Now, this is actually a very brilliant, really, really brilliant idea. And of course, I mean, I hope you guys are thinking about the business opportunity that will come out of this, because this is millions and millions of dollars, you know. But in terms of conservation, as you're cutting down the trees, the plantains, I mean, you guys say you have a farm, right?
Yes,
what's the effort involved in replanting? Tell us a bit about that as well.
Okay, plantain naturally grows on its own. So we cut down, when we cut it down, we leave the roots. And it grows
okay,
from
so
the
that
roots.
it regenerates from the, okay. So you don't uproot necessarily, you cut down low, but you leave it and then it will regenerate itself again.
And then the just have able to give them another land to able to, when they cut, when they uproot everything, the stem, that the roots can be replanted. So he has given them, when we were about to vacate, that's around the June, July, he gave us the space. So we plant a lot of plantain.
How much land do you have for that?
Well, we didn't know, we didn't measure it.
Okay. She just give you a portion.
Yeah, a portion. You know, when we want to start, when they came to sell the idea for me, I said it's impossible, we can't do it. Idea like, you know, this kind of feeling. So it's like, fine, we have to study, and then we say the same thing to a couple of people. They say, are we silly? I'm sorry to use the word. Are we crazy guys? Yeah. What I try to do? Plantain, paper, it's not possible. Same as when he sent to the interest. We're like, I don't believe in, like, it doesn't believe it, but, you know, that's one of the challenges. Like, people keep on pushing us, it's not possible. Yeah. It's not possible. We said, tell people the idea. And then I'm discussing with my friends, my peers in the school, you people are joking. You people every day, I'll come up with something. And then the kids say, this research is good, we have to do it. It took us almost like close to 6 months to come up with this thing. Wow. And it's like, we have to work, we'll be trying it, we try sports. And then finally, during some season, we came out with this thing, and like
I'm just blown away. It
was
really,
amazing.
really
so
impressive.
now you're like, wow. So sometimes
really
people does not believe in your
yeah.
dreams, but when your dream become reality,
You've got to believe in your
people,
own dreams.
yes, they believe in their dreams.
Yeah.
So when it become reality, you know, people start believe like it's true.
Yeah.
There's a possible. There's a
Yeah. No. So tell us a little bit about the business strategy. What's the plan to make money from this?
Yeah,
Or you're not thinking about money yet?
we are. So far as they're students and they're about to finish school next year. When they finish school next year,
yeah.
they have to, you know, get money to the university, and I think this is the one they have land themselves in the right business.
Yeah.
You know, after producing all these things, they can't say they're going to do charity work for the government. No, government needs to support them with the grants to be able to produce more to sell to, not only selling in the Ghana, but selling it in the global international market. So that's what we are thinking about.
These are global products.
Exactly.
I mean, you're already looking at product that, I mean, I can see this on shelves in Hallmark. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously.
So we are thinking about, after producing that kind of 80,000 larger quantity, the government will be able to purchase it, now distribute all supermarkets, all vendors across the country need to get this paper back.
So that the country will stop importing papers.
Yeah, I think we need to look at, first of all, you see, people buy polythene bags.
Yeah.
But if the options are available for them to buy, then they will opt for something else.
Exactly.
You know, so the two things that I'm looking at, and I'm throwing it back to you to ask what you're doing in this regard. The campaign to promote these products, because awareness is critical. If people are aware they exist, you know, of course now the awareness is coming. You're on this show, so more people will see it, more people will see the products and so on. So yes, that's a bit. But what are you doing in terms of driving awareness, number one, and then also replacing what is in shops? You see, because if people are aware, that's one. But when they go to the shop and they see, oh, this is what we saw, you know, they opt to buy it. Look, this bag, for example, is reusable. So if I'm using this to go to pick up a couple of items in a shop, when I bring it back home, I'm not throwing it away. I keep it to use it.
Exactly.
Right? So what are we doing in that regard?
Awareness. For us, we don't miss opportunities. When we hear there's this program, we have to be there. We always go and we sell ourselves out. We sell ourselves out. We try to meet like the people we think, when I see this one, he's really going to help me or help us promote our business. We also use the social media and to produce at a larger scale to meet, because we can't drastically reduce the use of polythene bags in the country. It's a gradual process.
Yeah.
So we need more machineries to be able to produce at a larger quantity, so that the cost of our production will reduce.
Also go down. Yeah.
Yes, and we get it
spread out everywhere.
Spread out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
To add up to what he's saying, awareness, we try harder to do door-to-door campaign. Try everybody we see, try to sell the idea. We have come up with paper bags. How do you see it? Do you like to, we do, and then we have get a lot of contracts, a lot of like couple of people have able to knock our door. So
tell us a bit about your social media, activations, because I think that one of the ways to put yourself out there big time is on social media. Which platforms are you spreading this on?
So we are using the Instagram and Facebook.
Using Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
that's what they're using for now.
And so far, what are the responses like?
So far, we have got few people have called us that they need some of the products. People have placed orders already.
Okay.
There's a lady called Antina. He works around
Sunny
FM. That's the lady has placed an order. And then 10 Ghana, two ladies.
Dr. Anna.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they have placed some ladies have placed their order, and so we are giving us this opportunity on City TV, which we are much grateful to the students because I'm working for them. I'm their employee, which is the biggest. But this kind of opportunity, we all need to be able to promote this awareness and then create more people to hear about it. People got to know the engineer got to know us through through interview.
Okay.
Like I want to help them through. I think
is it a GH?
it's GH1. They interview us and then they're able to hear about it. And then you see, we appreciate what you guys are doing for them, for the young girls, and then for the school interest, and then the other person. So this way, the government will be able to hear about this thing, try to able to support, and then we push because they cannot do it. They are youth, they are young girls. They can't do it on their own. They need people to push them. They don't have the money, they don't have the resource. But when people give them the resource, I think the world or the Ghana will change to a better place. At least this kind of flooding will be able to stop.
Okay.
Some way and somehow.
Okay. Yeah. Let me take final words from each of you. Let me start with you, Shormeh. What do you want people to know about this whole enterprise that you've gotten yourself into? What would you say to the world? Because people are watching.
Okay. Our company is environmental friendly. We work with persons with disabilities who can fit into our company because of our making process. And our products are biodegradable. They are water repellent and fire resistant. Okay. And yeah, our products are good. So I encourage we Ghanaians to purchase our products made in Ghana goods. Because Ghanaian people have too much taste for foreign things and it's too bad.
Yeah.
So I urge you all to purchase our paper products. Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, so Akoma products are biodegradable, as she said, and we are open to the community. Anyone who is interested to support us, we would like them to contact us through our social media platforms. And yes, our product is good for the market, so everyone should purchase it.
So you just mentioned Akoma products.
Incorporated, Akoma Incorporated.
Yes. Why Akoma though?
We believe they are the hats. And the hats, we being the hats, we are curing the hats because when it rains and due to the plastic waste, the drainage systems are choked, which leads to the loss of property, death, outbreak of fire like the June 3rd disaster. It also leads to the spread of diseases. So we being the hats, you are curing the hats with our products because when you drop a paper and you leave it for like, comparing a paper to plastic, paper degrades faster. Plastic takes like years.
Thousands or millions of years, it doesn't even...
So if you have this paper being dropped and it's being biodegradable, you won't come back and meet it.
No.
Yeah? And you have a polythene and people will still be dropping.
Yeah, that's what's happening to us.
So we are reducing death, outbreak of diseases, and we are also saving the government from investing billions of money to eradicate plastic waste.
Okay.
So that's the middle of their command.
Well, thank you very much to you, Ama Oduraa Asante, Shormeh Nortey, and Gladstone. I'll mention all your names. Gladstone Nditsi Kofi Kwawukume.
Today is his birthday.
Oh, it is. Fantastic. Well, happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're fantastic. Well, happy birthday to you.
I just want to say a few those who support them. Bright Sakyi, that's one of my colleagues, and then their parents, the headmistress, and then Stage Ghana, that's Jonathan Sembo, for giving the platform to exhibit their talent and what they have. Okay. Also, God richly bless all of them.
Okay. Well, thank you too for watching. It's been Discovery of the Week. Fantastic people, fantastic work that they've done. Ghana will be a better place because of the effort that they've put in through their creativity. Thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the next segment after this break.